One of the first things we need to do is to make the chart look easier on the eye. These green lines on top of the black background with all the grid showing is not very conducive to not having headaches. I find that a lot of these traders, and you'll find a lot of online forums, they try to make the system look as impressive as possible using all sorts of strange colors and unnecessary lines, and that's typically from traders who are trying to show off. If there's no need to have it on the chart, it's better to take it off. It'll make you more reactive, and if it's a lot clearer for you to read at a glance, it means you'll be able to make your decisions a lot faster. So I'm going to talk you through the process to get the same kind of setup that I have. So you'll see how everything looks and how to edit it, and if you don't like the colors that I use, you can definitely go ahead and change it. But for now, I suggest you follow along and we'll set up our first template, which is going to be a blank template that we will then later add indicators to. The first thing we're going to do is load up a chart and make it full screen like I have here. Then go on over to your charts button at the top and select properties. This will load up the properties of the chart. Now we can either go through and edit each and every single color individually, or I can choose a scheme that is already quite close to how I like to have it. So we're going to go to color scheme, click the drop down and select black on white. For those of you using MetaTrader 5, you will find the same color options, you'll find the same color scheme. I just think the heading is slightly different to colors. You will have multiple tabs, just select I think the third tab and you'll have this option here. So select black on white. We're going to change the color of the bull candle, which is the candles going up. And I'm going to select Dodger Blue, and the bear candle I'm going to select red. I'm going to click over to common and I'm going to remove show grid. The grid are these gray dotted lines in the background, and click OK. Now we can't really see what it's done yet. Depending on which chart you edited, you might see nice things already. But what we need to do is first change to candlesticks, and then we're going to find a comfortable zoom level. This seems like a nice zoom level to be playing on. We can see the full width of the chart. We've got a lot of history in here. I'm going to close the navigator. So now I have the full horizontal width. The candles are clear enough, but we do have enough history that we can see more or less what's going on. I find if you're zoomed in too much, then you don't get a good overview of the markets and you can easily be tricked. If you zoomed out too much, then it's difficult to spot the candles properly. So this would be the Goldilocks zoom level for me. You might want yours slightly different, but for now just try and get used to this one here. You'll see if we add a new chart by clicking on create new charts and then loading one up, it goes back to this default setting. So instead of having to edit the chart details and set the colors every time, we can go back to the one that we like. You go to your templates button and then save template. It'll then ask you for a template name. I have a habit of calling all of mine AAA. That's simply so that it's at the top of the list and then something after that. This one is blank because I don't have anything on it. It's really just changing the colors. So once you've typed in a name and you've hit save, you'll see that by clicking on the templates button again, you'll have it listed here. Now to apply it, we can go to that chart that we had just opened and we can select templates and then we can put the template on top. Please note that it should save the zoom level. It'll save if you're using bar charts, candlesticks, or using the line studies. It will also save the scrolling option here. So make sure that everything is set to the way that you like it. Don't have any indicators on or any objects or anything like that. Just make sure that you have one blank thing that you've saved that looks good, and then we can work on top of that.